time now for the Peter Chill Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, October 18th, 2015. Good morning to you all this lovely Sunday morning, October 18th, 2015. Here are your news and eyes here on top story here at 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning. Here is police are searching for a suspect in the downtown Fort Myers, Florida shooting at the Zombicon that left one person dead and 4 of us injured. The shooting happened at the 2200 block of 1st Street around 11:25 p.m. For those left in Syria alive among the ruins, takes a ghostly air. Jerusalem, the Israeli military removed dozens of Jewish worshippers Sunday who clashed with Palestinians after illegally entering a biblical shrine in the West Bank that was recently torched by Palestinians. A German mayoral candidate has been stabbed in the neck with an open-air market. Police said the arrested suspect told police that he was acting out in ethnic intolerance. Cairo, Egypt's long-awaited parliamentary elections got off to a slow start on Sunday, marking the final step in the process that is meant to be restored democracy, but what critics say that has been undermined by state repression. Donald Trump says he doesn't flat out blame former President George W. Bush that the September 11 terror attacks have happened under his watch. Manila, Philippines. Slow-moving typhoon Kopo weakened after blowing ashore with fierce winds in the northeastern Philippines on Sunday, leaving at least 1 person dead and 6 others missing while displacing 16,000 villagers, officials said. In Uptavak, Croatia, the latest news as migrants fleeing wars are seeking a better life make the way across Europe by tens of thousands. The latest UK bishop search covered those more refugees. New York, the United States will set to issue conditional sanctions waivers for Iran on Sunday, finding caution that they will not take effect until Tehran has curbed its nuclear program as recorded under a historic nuclear deal with in Vienna on July 14th. In Yokosuka, Japan, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe presided over a short naval strafe on Sunday with Japanese allies that had boarded the U.S. Authorities in Hawaii have reported 2 shock attacks in the same day as the island of Oahu as Honolulu emergency mentioned. 40 days in Hawaii have reported 2 shock attacks in the same day on the island of Oahu as Honolulu Emergency Medical Services spokeswoman Shane Edwards said an attack happened Saturday morning when 44-year-old men was women. Sacramento investigators put face to 2 men suspected of attacking a U.S. airman home for the tourist spot. An El Nino weather pattern caused warmer ocean temperatures is being planned for a venomous sea snake washed ashore in Southern California beach on Friday. Beijing, increased infrastructure investment is key to stabilizing China's economic growth. A top state advisor said on Sunday while called on the central bank to lower the cost of financing and the companies and increase overall credit. A strong U.S. dollar has made travel overseas a lot cheaper for Americans as the merchant middle class in Latin America also has made a lot of more cash to spend in the United States. Mattel reported Q3 2015 results yesterday and missed expectations as revenue of $1.79 billion, missed analyst estimates of $1.89 billion. It's easy to get lost in the time of Saturn's moons. The ring planet has collected over 60 satellites and big fancy moons like Titan and Neon attract a lot of attention. As of Friday, astronaut Scott Kelly has spent more time in outer space than any other American has orbited above the Himalayas. Kelly treated records are meant to be broken. Washington took an object to light on the floor, signaling it into a hole and looked up to it, realized there was something there. The main actor that Alexander Miller, then she found a left when Miller, then a 23-year-old chemical engineer student at the University of Michigan, talked to a doctor about the symptoms of the right breast in June 2014, she assured. Looking at a drug, no attempt improves cognition and also it has motor skills and patience. Okay, take a look at New England Insular here at 804. Suburb of Massachusetts just at 414 Island Avenue, a Smile Fire Restaurant. Now, knocked down, companies overhauled. And now the latest sports report here at 804. Here, the Boston Bruins last night defeated the Arizona Coyotes 5-3, while the New England Revolution get Blake by the Montreal Impact 1-0 here tonight. It is a big showdown in Indy. New England Patriots 8:30 p.m. showdown against the Indianapolis Colts. Should be exciting. If you're old enough, you might remember exactly when Stanford man ran onto the field while California West led in football 5 times for a touchdown kickoff return on final play of 25-20 victory on November 20, 1982 as Finished the age of the big house as Michigan State defeated Michigan on the final play 27-23 on the bubble set by Michigan. Punter Matt Harvey plays here, wins back top of the game board as the New York Mets beat the Chicago Cubs 42 as the Mets have a one-game lead in the best of 7 NLCS ball in the ALCS. The Kansas City Royals defeat the Toronto Blue Jays 6-3 as they have a 2-game lead in the best of 7 ALCS. Novak Djokovic captured in the 9th title of the impressive season with a 6-2, 6-4 win over Joe Wolford Stugger in the final of the Shanghai Masters on Sunday. Napa, California. Brendan Steele has no complaints about his game on Saturday that finals open. He struck the ball well, made it 4 birdies under 369, and walked off the silver round with a one-shot lead going into the final round. Peter Childusa out 8:05 on this. Peter Childusa 8:06. Time out for a travel report here. Okay, take a look at the map situation here. It's smooth sailing, except for a few slow spots here. Map back into the westbound side, so for data, all the way out to Route 9 in Framingham here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute here on this Sunday morning highways and byways in New England here. Take a look at the MBTA alerts here. Subway system, it's looking good. As buses replace Orange Line service between Forest Hills and Ruggill stations on October 17th from the start to the end of the service. Here. Okay, subway system here. And now the Career Rail. It's looking good, and on the ferries are looking good. Peter Childusa is out 8:07. Time out for a weather report here, and the heater is on because it is freezing outside, as it's a freeze warning effect from now until 9 a.m. As it be a freeze warning effect from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Monday. As National Weather Service has taught the decision of freeze warning, which is in effect from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Monday. Location Eastern Essex County, as well as Southeast Middlesex County, off the coast of Norfolk and Plymouth and Bristol counties in Massachusetts. Temperatures in the low 20s around 30 degrees. Temperatures will fall below freezing around after midnight. And remain there. Sunrise Monday. Impacts of freezing expected, which will likely kill crops that have a sensitive vegetation that were not frozen Saturday night. Precaution prepares actions of freeze warning is issued when freezing temperatures are forecast and affected outdoor plants. Those with agriculture interested in water area also advised to harvest or protect tender vegetation. Also, potted plants are normally left outdoors, should be covered or brought inside away from the cold. Hazardous weather outlook. Day 1, day attack, freeze warning. Day 2 for Monday for Saturday, freeze warning. Here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, most skies got about 45 degrees. Northwest with about 6 to 13 miles an hour. Here. Tonight, most skies got about 22 degrees. Northwest with about 9 miles an hour. Monday, sunny skies about 47 degrees. West with about 6 miles an hour. Here. But that, podcast skies about 35 degrees. Southwest with about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Here. Tuesday, podcast skies about 62 degrees. Southwest with about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Here. Tuesday. Most skies got about 45 degrees. Wednesday, podcast most skies got about 6 to about 45 degrees. Thursday, part sun podcast car, high about 6 low about 42 degrees. Friday, Saturday, most good skies, high about 56 low about 38 degrees. And for Saturday, most less skies, high about 56 degrees. Currently in Norton, 32 degrees of first skies, humidity 75%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Sunday morning news on the Sunday morning, October 18th, 2015. Please have a good morning and a good day today. See you at noontime.